Hey, welcome to Bears Banter. My name is Bernard Muhammad. Hey, tonight we got on the show Jay Beasley, and we got a guest sitting in, Sean Sierra, and also we have Dr. Quick Altknown. Guy may get on later. Hey, today we kind of breaking from format a little bit, and some of y'all probably heard of something, heard about Sean indirectly. Sean was actually a star football player for what, St. Rita? Was it St. Rita you played for?
Yeah, St. Rita High School.
Okay, yeah. Sean was a star football player for St. Rita back in late 80s. I think he was all-state, everything. He was just doing it all. But anyway, it's not about that part. But anyway, earlier in this week, after the press conference from the last game, there was a exchange between Justin Fields and Sean. Sean was actually the reporter that had asked him a question. So I want to start off with this question. Let me see if I can bring it up on the screen. Let me see. Share the screen. Do y'all see that? Okay. I only could get this small version of it. There we go.
So you guys have a jumbo pack. I know a few teams have reported linemen eligible this year.
Yeah.
Tight end, motion, whatever. Do you guys have anything in the playbook like that? Because a lot of times you have tush push, tight end tush push, pitch, all these cute fancy things, as opposed to just lining up and smacking somebody in the mouth. You have something in the playbook where you can do that and say, hey, we're getting 1 yard, you can't stop us.
Yeah, we do. But we just didn't run it. And yeah, that's all I gotta say. And the day I get a positive question from you is the day that I'm gonna be happy. So yeah, we do have that. And yeah, we just didn't call it. The play call with Roshan, the 3rd and 1. Again, I like that play call. We just gotta block it up better and execute it better. Like it's that simple. So yeah.
Man.
Do you really like that play call? Do you really like that play call, Justin? But we'll leave it at that.
So, Sean, I didn't see anything wrong with your question. Can you elaborate? I mean, what's the animosity behind that? Because I thought that was a great question, and to be honest, I actually made a little 1 minute short talking about the Bears are being too cute in short yardage. And so, what was the deal about that question?
So he got asked. I don't know. He got asked about his pick right before that, and so I don't know if that tempered it or what the reason was. But he said the first time I get a positive question, I've asked him about 4 questions this year, and they've all been pretty positive. I know one when they lost to Denver. I was like, hey, what's the message to the guys now moving forward? And I can't remember the other one, but like it hasn't been. So I said that as far as a positive, giving you a positive question. I don't know, but I don't know why he snapped. But you know what? Maybe it's because I give him questions because unlike a normal reporter. Like, see, I have a very deep football background. I played football for a long time. For 30 years. I played when I was 10. I started when I was 10 and retired when I was 40. All right. So grammar school, high school, Division I football, played professionally overseas, played semi-pro, and then I've coached for about 15 years. So I got like 45 seasons of football in me. So my questions are going to be more toward football. And I'm also going to ask questions that fans want to know. Because you said you're a season ticket holder, right? How many times you're like, damn, why'd you run that stupid play? That was dumb. That was stupid. Why?
Right.
Because look at the things that the short yardage things that they do. They go lateral. Well, the defense is coming at you. So if my first step and everything is this way, but I got to go that way, and the defense is coming this way at first step, that don't make no sense.
Absolutely.
So, and the thing that I don't like about it, like this is Chicago. All right, this ain't LA, this ain't Vegas, this ain't Miami. Like we're a blue collar town. We line up and we'll smack you in the mouth. All right. And that's why I said that specifically, smack you in the mouth, because there's an attitude, there's an aura about Chicago Bears football. All right, we're tough. It's the city of big shoulders, and I don't know why he was pissy, but part of it is like I wanted to educate him. Like, you know what? This is what us fans want. This is what people, season ticket holders want. Fans want. Bears fans. This is what we want. We want to know every third down that we're bringing in a lineman. And I mentioned it that 69, I think, on the Who the hell did we play this week? I forgot.
Phoenix.
Yeah, Cardinals.
Arizona.
So they reported a lineman is eligible like 4 or 5 times. I'm like, why don't we do that? Why don't we do that? And why do we wham block their best defensive tackle or their defensive end? Or, you know what I mean? Like this, set the tone. Like I would love for them to set the tone. So when not that I expect anyone to quit, but when you're on the team, they can be like, damn, we better put our mouthpiece in and buckle up our chin straps because these jokers are coming. It's 3rd and 1. You know what's coming. Not the tush push. Not that this. No, they bring here comes 325 pounds and he about to get that start. That's what I wanted him to know, because whether he's here next year or not, I want him to say, hey, listen, we're not really doing well on 3rd down. How about we just go get that sucker? We need 3 feet. What we need.
Yeah. Hey, now Jay, what you got on that, Jay?
No, and it's one of the things that I've always said. We said so many times on this show, like, where's the fullback? Where's Kyrie Blasingame? Stop getting cute. Stop getting cute. It's 1st and goal on the 3-yard line, and you coming out with 5 wide. Y'all know, I played wide receiver, and I'm all about getting the ball. But at the same time, the bottom line is, 1st and goal, we trying to score. I don't need 5 wide. Line it up and run the football. And not only the Bears, but the entire NFL. My stance on this whole, it's a passing league. Says who? Why can't we just line the if we run the ball 40 times and win the game 10-6, I'm okay with that, because it's a win. It's a win. And we've said it so many times that, again, as you said, Bernard, everybody and the Bears, who not that good, try to get cute in the red zone and on the goal line, and it don't make sense.
Yeah. Hey, Quick, what you got, Quick?
Man, I've said it for years. It's time to be like Dusty Rhodes and get funky like a monkey. It's time to line up and when you get to short yardage situations, this is where we find out who's the best man, right?
Who's who in the zoo? Who's who in the zoo?
It's mano y mano. You can't tell me that Darnell Wright ain't looking for somebody running right behind him, because he's looking to destroy somebody, right? And so those are the things that you look at. I mean, we need a yard. In certain teams, if it goes to 3rd and 1, you already know they're coming back 4th and 1, because they're gonna try to run. I mean, you talk about teams like Philly and San Fran, they're gonna get that 1 yard, right? They're going for it, and that's some of the things. I'm excited, man, because Sean is on here. My boy, I've known him forever, and
20+ years, dog.
we played together, and Sean was a phenomenal running back. He was big as hell to be talking about bringing down, because I think Sean, what was your playing weight, like 230 maybe?
No, when you first met me, it was about 215, 220, and then gravity happened.
But we talking about 3rd and 1, man. We going that way.
You just went sideways,
right?
Jay.
Yeah, I don't know why I ain't do nothing.
We're not going how Jay going with his phone. Yeah, that's what I got. Man. We got to line up and we got to run productive plays. Look at things that work. Look at things that don't work. And it comes down to who's our best offensive lineman. When I used to coach, I used to tell a joke and ask, because we had a guy. I'd be like, I guess we got to run the ball to the opposite side. Like, coach, is you crazy? We run the ball right here. Okay. All right.
Yeah. Let me share this here too. Let me bring this up. Bears Banter Talk Show host Bernard Muhammad. Quick recap of Bears versus Cardinals. The Bears win the game 27-16. The Bears showed up on both sides of the ball, but still the Bears offense at times is inconsistent. They have these moments where Gessie seems to get too cute, and also you still kind of suspicious of some of his play calling. So, Sean, I just wanted to show you that I actually did a little short where I actually said this week that he was trying to be too cute. Yeah. So, hey, what are some of the other interactions in the locker room, that you have with some of the players? I think I saw something where you was interviewing. Was it Eddie Jackson?
No, I didn't get Bojack. I talked to Darnell Wright. I talked to Jalen Johnson.
Stevenson,
I talked to Stevenson this past week. I talked to
that's
Tevin. You know, and it's great. This is what I wanted to do, and I love it. Because again, I come in and the questions that I ask are coming from a place of a former player, all right, who's played at a high level, and then a coach who's coached high school, who's coached college ball. So my questions are going to be a little different. And one of the things I asked Tyreek Stevenson that I asked Jalen Johnson a couple of weeks ago, I asked him, where's your confidence? I said, where's your confidence? I said, because you're a rookie. I said, they've been picking on you all year, and you've been starting to make plays the last couple of weeks. Where's your confidence? And he was like, oh, he goes, it never went nowhere, but then again, he's from the U. So,
right.
you kind of excited. I didn't expect anything else, but the same thing, same thing with Jalen Johnson, same thing, man, he goes, it's at an all-time high. So it's cool. I like getting in there. I like talking to these guys. Again, asking them some different questions and not some, just not the regular reporter questions that we get all the time that you hear. Take us through this play. Take it, no, because if I'll ask them like, hey, was that that was a man look, right? What happened there? So once you say it was a man look, it lets them know a little different. Like, oh, he knows a little bit about football.
He actually know what he's talking about.
Yeah,
he actually know what he's talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's fun, man. I love it. I love talking to the young men. Montez Sweat's a really nice guy. He's a real nice guy because he wasn't going to give me an interview, and he wasn't going to let me ask some questions. I was like, he goes, nah, next time. I was like, man, you said that last time. He's like, oh, I did? He was, yeah, because, all right, come on, man. Come on. I was like, I bet. I missed $100 million man. I bet. So he was really cool. I asked, he talked about, how to contain Kyler. You kind of have to keep him contained. His rush was a little different, that he couldn't get too far upfield. Then I asked someone, so what about Billings? I'm like, how big of a help is that when he collapses the pocket from the inside? And he's like, oh, it's a big help. It makes my job easier because Kyler can't step up as quick as much. And yeah, it's cool, man. I get to talk to all those guys, and I enjoy talking to them. They're football guys. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been in locker rooms. I played and coached. It's very, very familiar to me.
Okay. Yeah. Hey, Sean, I really appreciate you coming on and sharing some of your experience. I know you got your own podcast as well. Is that the name of behind you? Was that Sports SC Zone Chicago?
Sports Zone.
Sports Zone. I'm sorry.
Chicago.
Sports Zone Chicago.
My podcast is called Sean and Maya in the Morning, and it's on my network, Sports Zone Chicago. And actually, it's running right now. To be honest with you, it's a replaying right now this evening from this morning. And I keep it real, man. Due to my football experience and as a player and as a coach, I bring that to the table. And I don't pull any punches. I've gone off on Justin on my thing because I want him to grow up. See, Justin is in my estimation, Justin is a good soldier, and Justin's not the kind of guy with a little bit of attitude and nastiness, like a little like a Cutler, like a Favre, like a Rodgers. Like Justin's, when you tell Justin what to do, he does it. Justin's not too much on going AWOL and doing his own thing. I mean, he's a cop's kid, so he's kind of he stays in line. If we get an offensive coordinator that can kind of tell him what to do, man, this kid's going to be one of the faces of the league. He'll be a top 5 quarterback, but you have to understand his personality, and you have to get a guy in there who can maximize his talent. That's it. Okay. And we haven't got one yet.
Yeah. Hey, I'd like to thank everybody who's tuning in tonight to Bears Banter Talk Show. Hey, those who are watching out on YouTube, please hit the subscribe button. Also, tonight we broadcasting also on Twitch TV and Facebook. Hey, we're just doing a recap of the Bears. Let's do a quick recap of the Bears of the last game they played with the Cardinals. Did y'all have anything y'all want to bring back up there that you watched the game again that you want to discuss? No? How about
I don't.
Not really. Only thing that I got is that we're falling into this pattern, right? We're playing lights out in the first half, and then in the second half, it's like, me and Plank talked about this the other day on the phone. It's like we're not extending the goalpost for the other team, right? So if I know if they score 20 in the first half, they may score another 3 for the whole game. So if I score 27, I could eventually win the game, right? So if we score 20 in the first half, put up another 14, now the goalpost is 34, 35 points, then it makes it harder for the other team. It makes it easier for the, when we extend it, it makes it easier for the defense to play. You can take a little bit more risk and things like that. Now, we're not scoring, and I'm just like, man, what are we doing, man? We starting to, it's like we get too comfortable and we get relaxed instead of putting pressure on the other team. And we're a lot better football team than that. We're starting to go back to the old ways of last year, not scoring points in the third quarter again.
But you know what that's called? That's called scatter success. And that's how I put it. The Bears get up and they get comfortable, and then they play not to lose. When it's just like what I talked about, how the first 15 plays I scripted, and they say you can march down the field real well. Oh, okay. Well, run it back. And like I said, if you run in the scripted plays 1 through 15, run it back 15 through 1, or mix it up. Run it back 15 to 12, 12 to 9. It doesn't take a lot to marry plays, but what you have to understand is you have to run what's working. And that's the thing that I don't get about a lot of these offensive coordinators this day. They want to try to prove that they're smarter than the next person. And it doesn't take that. It doesn't take that.
You said that, man. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead. No. It doesn't take that. That's my thing.
Well, I'm gonna piggyback with what you said. They want to be the smartest guy in the room, and football is not complicated. All right, you make it complicated because you're trying to show how smart they are, and you need a yard and you're going laterally. All right, it's 3rd and 2. It's 3rd and 2, and you're going deep. Like, no, get the first down, reset the sticks, and let's go to work at that particular point. But for whatever reason, the egos on offensive coordinators are as bad, if not worse, than wide receivers and QBs.
Cut it out.
People don't, and that's real talk.
It is.
You know what I mean? Like, it's my way or the height. Just shoot. Remember a guy named Mike Martz? We don't need a tight end. Don't worry about Greg Olsen.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, don't worry, Jay. We'll get rid of your best receiver. Like, these guys, the egos on these guys, they want to make things smart as opposed to, sometimes boring is fine. Sometimes getting a running back and a fullback in there and I-stead, go under center, turn around, hand the ball off, downhill, down, kick, guard pulls out, everybody walks down, guard kicks out the end, fullback up on a linebacker for 3 yards, 5 yards on 3rd and 2. That's simple. That's boring. But you know what? It's effective. And everyone's important to trying to put on a show as opposed to trying to win. And that's the most frustrating thing, is trying to put on a show as opposed to trying to win.
Yeah, quick, when you mentioned that about the Bears moving the ball in the first half, one thing that always frustrated me with the Bears, you kind of get happy about it when you see them score on those scripted plays, but it's also frustrating because I swear that if they score on their first set of scripted plays, they almost kind of like, game over. We got a touchdown before the other team, right? And it seemed like at that point, they kind of go to this point where the intensity seems to let up, like, because there's a relief that we scored. Look, you score and score and score until that fat lady come out to sing. And it seems to always be this intensity level drops, especially if they go into halftime and they're ahead. Oh, the intensity level is going to drop so much that all they're going to do then, if they haven't punted much before then, they're going to punt in the second half. They kick against his money worth in the second half, because that's when the Bears offense punt mode, because they just calling plays, like Jay says, nothing married together. It's almost just like, guess he just wanted to see how many plays he could call on his play sheet. It doesn't matter if they related to any previous plays. He haven't set anything up. He's just going through the play sheet. But you got Sean,
that's coaching, man. That's coaching. Exactly. That falls on coaching. That falls on the defensive captain. That falls on Justin. All right. Like I said, I love Justin. I'm one of the biggest Justin Fields advocates out there. But man, you're the quarterback. All right. And you got to get in people's faces. All right. Tom Brady got in people's faces. Aaron Rodgers got in people's faces. Jay Cutler got in people's faces. All right. Winning quarterbacks, you know what I'm saying? They get in people's faces. And Justin Fields has to say, hey, listen, Pat Mahomes, and say, hey, listen, we ain't done. That's one of 6 touchdowns we got to get today. We got to go back to work. We got 5 more touchdowns to get. All right, he has to keep that momentum. That's where Justin's falling short. All right, but it's also where the coaching's falling short. Like you scored 1 touchdown. Should we throw a Super Bowl party? A parade down Michigan Avenue right now, or you want to go back to work? I mean, you have to stay on these guys because the younger, I hate to say it, the younger generation, hate to be that Mr. Get off my lawn and everything, but that younger generation, like they want to pat themselves on the back. Like, you ain't done yet. That was a 7-minute drive. You have 53 minutes left in this game, son. Let's go. And it starts at the top with the head coach, down to the offensive coordinator, down to the quarterback, and filters it through the offense. And that's institutional. I don't see that, and that's why I need Justin to be more of a jerk. I need Justin to be more of a just kind of like just a real jerk and keep people in line. I don't know if his personality is built for that, okay? But that's what he needs to be. To be a great quarterback, you have to have that Mamba mentality, that MJ mentality, where I'm not here to beat you. I'm here to embarrass you.
I'm here to,
So when we play next time, we play next time. You remember that butt whooping we gave you, and we might have an advantage before the game even starts.
All right. Hey, I'd like to thank Sean for coming on the show. Sean has Sports Zone. He has his own podcast, Sports Zone, and he has another show. I'd like thank him for coming on tonight. Hey, I agree with you so much because, I mean, as much as I like Justin Fields, I say stuff about him, and people accuse me of being a hater just because I'm just pointing out some stuff. But I point out one thing that I've said often. I want to see Justin Fields sometimes correct his receivers. If a route is not right, I've never seen him do it. Like, hey, bend that a little bit more, right? This route was supposed to be like this, especially if it's something that it looked like he missed, but it's the receiver fault. Let them know, right? Or looking at the receiver and tell him his foot is not set right? This is a slant. Your foot needs to be set this way, right? You see veteran quarterbacks correcting receivers all the time. Like, hey, check your feet, right? Check with me. Your feet ain't right, right? Just stuff like that. It's just those are the things that take average quarterbacks to the next level. But anyway, hey, let's get into this Falcons game that's coming up. To me, this is a team, when you look at them, man, this team is almost pretty much like the Bears team. It's a whole lot of similarities. It's a team that kind of like defense orientated. They run the ball well, but they've been had some kind of flip-flop with quarterback recently because I think they just went to Taylor Heineke from Ryder. So but they still have a chance to actually win their division. They have a chance to win their division. I believe they only 7-8. I think it's 7-8. What y'all think about?
The 7-8 right now? Yeah,
they're not winning that division.
You're exactly right. We are the same team. We are the same team because we're good on defense as well as the Falcons, but we're struggling on offense, and they struggling for different reasons because they don't have a quarterback. Anytime you go to Taylor Heineke, because of the quarterback that you drafted in Desmond Ridder is not getting it done, that's a problem. But they do have who I said was the most explosive player in the draft last year, Bijan Robinson. But our defense has been playing well against the run. So it's going to really be a challenge. It's going to really be a challenge for us. I looked at the injury report today. I know we ain't giving predictions yet, but I looked at the injury report today for the Bears, and I'm like, oh, okay. This might be a problem.
But that's why you can't trust stats, Jay. When you look at stats, man, that's why a lot of times you see people recite stats. If you look at Ryder's stats, his stats are almost identical to Justin Fields. If you just laid their stats side by side, and if you read the criticisms of him, you wouldn't know the difference between the two. But when you watch him play, there is a difference from when
there is a difference.
So that's the difference of people who just read stats and they make comments about stats. And sometimes you could hear them talking or see them writing, and they didn't even watch the game because stats could be misleading if you don't have a narrative with those stats. What you got, Sean?
I agree. And that's why I tell my fan base, I'm like, don't listen to the national pundits. All right, don't listen to them. They don't watch a game. All they do is look at the highlights and look at the stats. All right. I'm like, and also listen or be careful who you get your information from. All right, even especially the local people, because if they have an agenda, like there's so much anti-Justin propaganda being spread that it's not funny. And you talked about stats. They're going to throw his win-loss record, his record as a quarterback out, which is bad. It's bad, but they won't tell you the fact that his first year he got thrown to the wolves. He got sacked 1 trillion times. He had no offensive line. He was supposed to sit, but they had no offensive line. Then the second year, they won't tell you the fact that they gutted his defense, and the fact that it was a 5-game streak where he averaged 30 points a game. And you know how many games they won? One. They were 1-4. They gave up in that 14-game losing streak. They gave up 33 points a game. And you expect Justin with no receivers last year, with a porous offensive line, a rookie left tackle. Why do you think we're in 7 or 8 one-score games? Because of Justin. So not only does Justin have to keep us close, now he's got to win. And if you look at the Washington Commanders game last year, where Darnell Mooney double caught it on the goal line, he was in the end zone. That's a win. If you look at the Miami Dolphin game where they missed the extra point and they didn't call the pass interference on Chase Claypool when they clearly grabbed him, and then EQ dropped the ball on 4th down, that's another win. If you look at the Minnesota game where Emir Smith-Marset, who used to play for the Vikings, instead of stepping out of bounds, tries to get more yards, he fumbles the ball. We had a chance to go down and win that. I mean, that's 3 games right there. So you have no defense, but they're going to tell you, well, Justin's a horrible quarterback. But they don't tell you about no defense. You can't win giving up 30 points a game. And I have a stat, but if you give up 27 points, except for Patrick Mahomes, all the quarterbacks, the current quarterbacks, and even some of the legends like Brady and Montana, they all have losing records when their defense gives up 27 points or more. And we gave up 33? Come on, man. You can't ask Justin to do all that with no help on the offense last year. Come on, man.
Right. Hey, we have a question for somebody, Rex, who's viewing. I think Rex says he's in Decatur. Okay. He said he has a serious question. If Chicago could keep everyone and just add to our Bears, are you down?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Because I think that's what they need to do. And again, people don't understand. They talk about rebuild. It's steps to a rebuild. Last year was a tear down. Yep. This is the first year of the rebuild. So now you're going to throw out the first year of a rebuild to start a rebuild again. You have draft capital and money, and you need to be able to add pieces to what you have. My biggest thing, and I've said it all year, is all about coaching. I'm not even, if they decide to bring Matt Eberflus back, I'm okay with that. But what you got to do, you have got to get an offensive coordinator that can game plan around Justin Fields and what his strengths are. And for some reason, Getsy doesn't want to do that. I've seen it last year from the Patriots game on, where he catered the game plan. But then this year, he's still like, I still want to run my offense, and my offense is with a pocket passer.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't work like that. You have to cater to the strengths of your players. So with the boatload of picks, not the boatload, but we're gonna have 2 picks in at least the top 10 possibly. Why don't you add to what you already have? That way you're not going into another rebuild, because drafting a rookie quarterback is not going to guarantee you success. And again, last week I told y'all, name me the last number 1 draft pick as a quarterback to win the Super Bowl. And I heard crickets, because I can tell y'all the last number 1 draft pick to win a Super Bowl was Peyton Manning. How long ago was that?
January of 07.
All these quarterbacks that's won Super Bowls are in the top 15, in the 3rd round, in the 4th round.
There's a twist to that question, because there's a twist to the question. You got to say number 1 quarterback that won with his team, because Matthew Stafford, we already went back and saw he won with the Rams. But anyway, I don't even know why we keep discussing this whole Justin not being here thing. If they were going to get rid of him, they would have did it last year. And we got to move on, man. We can't keep harping on that. He's going to be here. We just wasting energy talking about something that's not going to happen.
I don't know, man.
You can't bring all these people in. You can't bring all these people in and then bring in a whole new quarterback. You can't do it. It's not going to happen.
You know what you're going to do? You're going to lose that locker room.
You're going to lose the locker room. That's it. Exactly.
Can you afford to lose the locker room? You won't lose the locker room if you get rid of the coach.
Mm-hmm.
You won't lose the locker room.
Hey, let's get back to the Falcons game.
Gotta get rid of Getsy.
Yeah, I know, man. We can have a whole show on what they're gonna do. But
they're gonna beat the Falcons. That's what they're gonna do.
So we know the Falcons have something to play for, right? Because they still got a playoff chance, and they're looking, like I said, this team mirrors us. This is a team that possibly their coach could be fired. So him making a playoff is going to be very important to him. And so, we're going to get a heavy dose of Bejan, what's it, Robinson, his name?
Robinson, yeah.
I mean, how do the Bears stop him?
The way they've been stopping everybody, man.
Just keep doing what they're doing. Keep doing what they're doing. This Bears defense right now, they got 18 interceptions, man, in the last, 6 or 7 games?
Yeah.
This defense is a top 5 defense right now. So I'm more concerned about the Bears offense in this game versus our defense.
Mm-hmm.
I just need Justin Fields to show up. And that's the thing. If you can run the football, which is our whole thing all the time, if you just run the football, stay consistent with the run, you can win this game. But I don't know what Lou Getsey's gonna do.
It's simple. Run the ball. Simple.
Run the ball.
All right. Yep. You get Justin Fields confidence. You get him out on the edge, and he'll become a better passer. Like we understand. Like Justin is actually a pocket passer who can run a 4.3. He wasn't running like this at Ohio State. He was sitting back and picking people apart. So now athletes are a little bigger, stronger, faster. He's the best athletes in the world. All right. So sometimes he's got to run. Sometimes he's got to step up and buy time, which I love that he's doing. But at some point, it's like, listen, dog, you stepped up and bought more time. Ain't nothing there. Stop waiting 5 seconds. Just go. Stop waiting. You might not get a first down, but now it's 2nd and 2. Now the playbook's wide open. But you wait, trying to get somebody across the field to show off your arm. Like, no, do the smart thing. But what's that? That's coaching. Because, Mike, you're a coach. Let me tell you something. Things happen on the field for 2 reasons. They're either coached or they're allowed. One or the other. And if Justin keeps doing it, then it's allowed.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's why you got to get rid of. That's why if Flus, I keep saying, at the end of the year, you got to have a conversation with Flus. If he's not talking about bringing in a new offensive coordinator, he's got to fall on the sword. He's got to go. Because the only way you're going to get rid of Getsey is to get rid of Flus if he's not going to get rid of him. It's the only way.
And I know we talked about the game, but the thing about that is, if you bring in an offensive coordinator, who are you going to bring in?
I'll tell you.
Especially if you have a lame duck head coach, who's going to want to come here possibly 1 year to maybe try to fix the offense? I mean, I would love to find out where his name is escaping me. The guy from Baltimore.
Greg Roman.
Greg Roman. I would love to see where he's at right now.
So
I would love to see where he's at right now.
Here's the thing. Who said Eberflus is a lame duck?
Well,
because
you're right.
Listen to this logic. Mm-hmm. All right. He's a head coach last year, first year. You don't think there was a conversation with Ryan Poles to say, hey, listen, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to strip this defense down. I need to get rid of all this dead cap money. I need to get rid of all these things. He said, and your defense is going to take a hit. If you're a defensive coordinator, which he is by trade, that attack, that's a sledgehammer to your soul.
Yep.
And he's like, and you don't think he'd be like, look, you handle the 24. All right. I'll handle 25. All right. Don't worry about all the rumblings and everything. And I'm sorry, you handle 23, 22. I'll handle 23. And in 24, we're gonna build up that defense. We're gonna get this offense. And in 24, I can truly evaluate you. That's what I think happened. Because you're a head coach and you're like, wait a minute, you want me to come in here and you're going to trade Roquan Smith, you're going to get rid of Robert Quinn, you're going to not re-sign Bilal Nichols, you're not going to sign McKean Hicks, you want me to coach, and this is my call.
And this is what you're giving me. This is what you're giving me. Yeah.
Right. Hey, let me share this. My when I'm being emotional, I'm gonna say, man, just fire everybody. Start, get some brain coaches. That's being emotional as a fan. Now in reality, you can't change coaches every other year.
Nope.
That's what bad organizations do.
Yes.
Cleveland is a prime example. At one point, if you made it through 12 games at Cleveland, you probably did pretty good. firing coaches on the average almost. They had a couple coaches didn't even make it through a season. I think at one point they had about 4 coaches in a 3-year span. That's ridiculous. You'll never actually get good. But my point is what Sean said. In reality, I think as a general manager, what you will probably do is what can you do different next year that you didn't do this year? We can't have these last second collapsing games, etc. Offense didn't look good. We got to have somebody managing the defense, calling the plays, right?
But he's doubled his wins at this point, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I asked you, all right, let me invest, give me $1,000, and I'm gonna come back with $2,000. Like, man, don't do that. Don't do that again. You crazy? Yeah. You know what I mean? Right. Like, and people are looking at the micro. And yes, he does need to get better. But let's not forget, he's a first-time head coach.
Right.
He's you can be a defensive coordinator all you want. That associate's chair ain't nothing like the main chair. That spotlight ain't that hot.
Yeah,
ain't coming.
Wait a minute. This goes into what I've been talking about, though. When you have a younger team, you need a polished coach for a younger team.
Bingo.
You can't have
you talking about my White Sox?
It can't be the blind. It can't be the blind leading the blind because none of us know nothing. So you got to bring in a veteran, polished coach with younger guys. A veteran team can have a younger guy because the vets are going to almost walk them through the process. Yep. So that's my thing talking about with this whole rebuild and the new coaching staff and all that. You got to get a veteran guy in here. You talking about clock management. We've lost some games because some of the decisions, some coaching decisions. And so those are the games that you're looking to win in the future. My question is, when you look at overall the Bears and the roster and the coaching staff, because me and Christian had this conversation about Braxton Jones, and I shared this with you guys. Is Braxton Jones a playoff caliber left tackle? Hell no. Nope. And so now I love Braxton Jones. He's a serviceable tackle, but I look at Micah Parsons. I look at Hutchinson. I look at Bosa, and I don't want him standing in front of those guys for 65 plays on a game in the playoffs when we got to move forward. That's how I evaluate.
Yeah. Hey, good point. Quick. Hey, Jay, what you said you looked at the injury report. What we got going on in the injury report?
I know Cole Kmet did practice today, so he's probably going to be a go. It looks like Darnell Mooney, unfortunately, he's not going to play.
He got a self-reported concussion, don't he?
Man, don't even get me started on that.
What do you mean, unfortunately?
I'm saying that to say I'm being facetious because I'm like just to say, he ain't really showed up this year anyway. But that's a whole nother story. So the injury report is on the Bears side is actually Tevin Jenkins did come out of concussion protocol today, so it looked like he's going to play, but it's kind of shaping up.
Let me read it to you. So Tevin Jenkins, full participant Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday.
Okay.
DMP. Wednesday, Thursday, limited today. Darnell Mooney, DMP, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Game out. Lucas Patrick, DMP on Wednesday, limited Thursday and today. Noah Sewell had a knee. He's full participation Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Finally.
And EQ St. Brown, full participant with a pectoral issue Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday.
So I know we're looking at possibly, and not to mention DJ ain't on the injury report. DJ ain't on the injury report, but you could tell last week he was kind of hobbled, from his ankle injury. No, I didn't.
He said, "I'm Wolverine." And one of the reporters didn't know what he meant. I'm like, come on, man. Like you should lose your credentials just for that.
Right.
He's like,
so we looking at possibly Venice Jones and Intermediate St. Brown and
Tyler Scott
and a hobble DJ Moore. I don't know.
DJ's hobble. We'll see. We'll see how he is. Because listen, the NFL, the teams get fined if you don't put people on the injury report.
Yeah,
Especially now that sports gambling is legal. That was the whole reason of injury. There is an injury report for gambling. People don't realize it, but that's the whole reason.
Right.
Especially now that it's legal, it's all in the open. You got to put people. So if he's not listed, then even limited or you know what I mean. So he should be good to go. I mean, he's not going to be at 100%. Who's at 100% at this stage of the year? When you give me 90, 95%, man, I'll take that over most receivers in the league.
Yeah, Equanimous is St. Brown. I'll take DJ at 50% over him.
2 for 2.
2 for 2. Oh, 2 for 2. Hey, what? Sean, 2 for 2 is a little quick segment we have, which is you pick your top 2 teams for the week and your 2 bottom teams for the week. Oh, you know what, man? This is tough, man. I'm gonna have to think about this. Anybody want to go?
Not yet.
Well, my bottom two is I never thought it would come around to this: Bill Belichick and the Patriots, and the Panthers. But guess what? Hold on. I think the Panthers gonna win this week. The Panthers gonna shake up our draft. I'm telling y'all heard it here first. The Panthers gonna shake up our draft. We ain't gonna have another one pick. We're gonna go Tampa Bay.
No, they're at Jacksonville. They're at Jacksonville. They're at
Jacksonville. They're at Jacksonville. And guess who ain't playing this week?
Trevor Lawrence.
So that's my bottom 2. So my bottom 2, I'm going with the Patriots, and I'm going with the Panthers. And my top 2, I got to put the Ravens up there, man. The Ravens, and I'm still gonna put the 49ers up there.
Against Miami.
Yeah. I like Miami. But
Waddle not playing, so they might, Waddle not playing.
I got to go with Baltimore. I got to go to Baltimore and San Francisco.
Okay, hey, I'm gonna go. Hey, my bottom 2 are the Patriots and the Cardinals. My top 2 are the Ravens and the 49ers.
All right. I'll go. My top 2 are the 49ers and the Eagles.
Still, huh?
Yeah.
Still.
Right now, this season don't count.
No, it don't. You're right. You're exactly right.
They finally got Sean Desai out of there, who messed up the Bears defense. I don't know how the hell he got a job. All right, my bottom 2 is Arizona, because they playing the Eagles. That's gonna be nasty. And I'm gonna go with the Commanders. They not beating the 49ers.
Damn. Dude, those are my exact 2 and 2. So I'm looking at the paper right now. I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, Commanders. No way. You know what? I need to. Yeah, Commanders. So Commanders are Arizona are my 2. Arizona and the Commanders because of who they're playing. Arizona's playing Philly and San Fran's at Washington. San Fran's gonna go in there and lay
especially after last week.
After last week, they gonna lay the lumber. They laying the lumber this week.
Yeah. Somebody's got to pay.
Somebody got to pay.
Somebody got to pay. I don't know who. You're next. Okay, bet.
Somebody got to pay.
Oh yeah.
Hey, let's go to the game of the week. What's the must-watch game for you this week?
Baltimore and Miami.
Yeah,
that's what
absolutely.
It is.
Yeah,
Baltimore and Miami.
Because that's for the AFC. That is for the AFC. I'm gonna go Baltimore, Miami too. And you know what? I like Miami. I like their coach. I like their coach. I like Miami, but Baltimore, man. Baltimore is on the right now. After watching them destroy San Francisco, they're on a mission. They are on a mission because nationally, they really still not getting the respect that they feel that they deserve. So now they just get ready to try to take it out on people. Like, okay. So y'all ain't gonna respect us? Put some respect on our name. So yeah, that's my game of the week too.
Hey, we got a comment from a Facebook user. Rex said, "What? Man, his wife for 14 years just did the ultimate betrayal. She became a Packers fan. Oh man, I'm sorry.
She ain't really no fan. She doing that to make you mad. She's just doing that to make you mad.
Hey, handle that very delicate. Handle that very delicate. You don't want to spend too much time on the couch. So
he's gonna be back to the night the Brady Bunch days. You sleep in your bed, I'll sleep in my bed. We'll come together for a little something, little connection. And I'm going back on my bed.
I'm going back to my bed. You go back to yours. There you go.
Hey,
we can be in the same room. I just got my own bed over here. That's it.
Right.
There's another must-see football game this weekend.
What's
Yeah,
that?
What's that one?
Mike?
I got Detroit and the Cowboys.
That's exactly what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
That's a
See,
must-see.
See, Mike, we here, dog.
Hey, look. Hey, we play together. Hey, listen, y'all. Some of these stories that I'll be telling y'all be thinking I'm making them up. Sean, know, like I'm a very nice guy, but when I played on the football team, I was a different dude, man. It was like I was not gonna let you beat me. It's like no, I turned into somebody else, and I'm like me smiling out here. But when I'm on the football field, I'm like, I'm trying to kill you, dude.
Man.
And that's how it was. And that's what it is. You can smile all day long. Everything is cool until we get between the white lines.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not your friend. And then after that, we can hug it out.
We can
So
we didn't. I hugged it out with my teammates. I literally didn't like you because you played on another team. It's a guy that played on the Chiefs, the Lake County Chiefs, Dickinson. I still don't like the dude. Like to now, that was 20 years ago. Me and him in the bar right now, it might be some furniture moved in that. And he's done nothing to me. I just didn't like that dude, man. Like when our coach, they were like, "Hey, you go stick him." Oh, my pleasure. Yeah, I'm gonna whoop this dude's butt the whole game.
That's how it was. That's how it was with Frank Hartley. I don't know if anybody go back to high school. And he went to University of Illinois, tight end Frank Hartley. I played against him in high school, and I just never liked him. And I actually saw him in the store not too long ago, and I looked at him, he looked at me, and we actually just like didn't even say nothing to each other.
Hey,
but you good, Frank.
Don't understand it, man. They don't understand.
No,
right.
See, that was the only place where my anger issues could really take control. You know what I'm saying? I could knock this dude out. I don't get arrested. I don't get in trouble. I can run him over. I can put my head down and put my face mask through this dude's chest, and I'm applauded for it. Sign me up.
Dude, I used to talk so much that I couldn't even understand half the stuff I was talking about. I just was talking the whole game. Like I'd tell myself, like, would you shut up? No. Like, just talk. Be quiet. No, I don't want to. Shut up. No. Like, dude, I had a ball on the field, but Sean, to tell you, I was a competitor.
Oh yeah.
I was. You do not throw the ball on my side. That's why I'm on Jalen. You don't throw the ball on my side. You're disrespectful if you throw the ball over there. I'm gonna try to make your ass. I'm gonna try to make you famous for your stats in the newspaper tomorrow. I didn't drop interceptions. That's why I'm on Jalen Johnson. I didn't drop interceptions.
Yeah,
I did not.
So the time in 2004 when a lot of our team went to the Thunder. And me and Mike still were on the Chargers, and they had our quarterback went over there, who was a great quarterback. That's a leader. That's a leader. Yeah. George, big shout out to George Sierra. And they had a wide receiver who was a stud. And Mike was like, "Shoot, I'm gonna lock him up." And he started singing. It was Akon. Got locked up, won't let me out. I'm gonna lock him up. It won't let him out. I was like, "You a damn." Forward. It's in the middle of a play. It's in the middle. Like they're coming to the line. He's Jonah. I'm gonna lock you up. I won't let you out. I won't lie you up. I was like, this dude is a fool. And Dre was no joke, man. Dre was good, dude. And he just talked so much smack, man. It was hilarious. I'm like, Mike just don't care. Mike just don't care.
I'm talking about like I would get an interception, be like, I'm Rick James. It'd be like, man, dude. It's like I was probably one of the funnest guys to play with. But probably not against.
Probably not.
Yeah, great story. Hey, Mo Man is watching on YouTube. You know, Mo Man comes on the show. Yeah, Mo Man is actually one of our guest hosts that come on from time to time. Mo Man actually mentioned that the Jacksonville Carolina game is his game of the week because he said we need that Carolina pick. But hey, anyway, I know y'all mentioned as far as the Falcons game that the Bears need to run the ball, stop the run, play good defense, and capitalize on, them switching quarterbacks with a Heineke. So, hey, with that said, man, I mean, y'all ready for y'all predictions of what scores?
Yeah, hey, tell Mo Man that the Cardinals have one more loss than the Panthers do, but the Cardinals are playing the Eagles this week. It's not happening.
Well, all the Panthers got to do is lose one more. They got to lose one of the next two, and
Yeah.
it
One of the
seals
next
the
two.
deal. One of the next two. They don't got to lose both. They just need one of the next two,
One of the
and that's
two.
it. That number one pick comes to Papa, baby. Come on, baby.
Who the Patriots play? Who the Patriots play this week?
I got you.
Let's see.
I just closed it.
I can't.
Where did you-
I'm on it. I can't find it. Oh, the Bills. Yeah, we're good. All right, go ahead. What's the predictions? Let's get to the predictions.
Yeah, because the Bills are still in the hunt. So the Bills got it. The Bills pretty much got to win out because if they don't
They're
win out,
starting to get warm too.
Yeah,
They're starting to get warmed up too, man.
yeah.
They starting to get warm.
Yeah, they're 9-6. They're in second in the AFC East.
AFC East, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, my prediction, I'm actually, unfortunately, I'm going to change my prediction. I said on Facebook earlier today that I was picking the Bears to win 20. I think it was 27 to 17. But I'm actually going to change my prediction. And y'all know I don't do this often. But
Right.
I think Atlanta is actually going to win this
Hold
game.
on. Let me put my wig on first. Hold on.
I think the Bears. I think Atlanta. I think Atlanta gonna squeak this out 2017. Just because I don't know what the injury report is gonna. The final injury report is gonna look like for the Bears. And for some reason, I'm just thinking that Justin ain't gonna have enough to work with on offense. So I'm going Falcons 2017.
Yeah, hey Jay, that is a concern as you go through some of the players who possibly may be injured. And the main person I'm a little bit worried about is DJ Moore. I know he practiced all week and all that, but is he going full strength? But even with that, I do think the Bears is a better team. So I'm going to go with the Bears winning 20-14. Who's next?
I guess I would go. I don't know the guy that picked the Falcons to win. I am not a part of his administration. I do not know him. My name is Kareem Abdul Hassim, and I will be picking for Dr. Quick because he had to run away because somebody picked the Falcons. I don't know the hell's going on here. Dr. Quick said he has the Bears to win 24-16. He said he must leave because Jay is drinking heavily. He must leave now. Jay drink heavily on job. I don't know. They're gonna. You work for the railroad. They're gonna P test you, man.
Oh man,
stop
quick.
now.
Quick, you hilarious. Hey, I like that. Tune in tonight on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter.
I didn't get my pick. I didn't pick my prediction yet.
Yeah, I'm about to get you.
My bad.
And please hit the subscribe button if you're watching out on YouTube. If you're on Facebook, look for the Bears Banter Talk Show group. Hey, Sean, what's your pick?
Some people might look at me crazy, and that's okay. Justin Fields looked at me crazy, so hey, I had 35-10 Bears.
What was that?
35-10 Bears.
Wow.
Okay.
I like it.
Well,
Okay.
And you know,
we're gonna stop Bijan Robinson, bro. Bijan Robinson, as good as he is, one, Atlanta's not using him properly. Two, we have the number one run-stop team, run defense in the league. We went from 31st to 1st this year. All right, and then so now what you're gonna do? You're gonna trust who's their quarterback now? Who's
Tyler Heineke.
So you're gonna trust him against Montez Sweat and those DBs back there? Nah, no, I don't trust him. I don't trust that at all. No,
hey, you gotta remember too. You got to remember, Atlanta just lost to Carolina 2 weeks ago, too.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, they did.
Yeah.
Carolina's a powerful team.
And not only that, I think the weather is going to be a factor. I think Sunday's high is 30, 35.
Atlanta don't play well here either.
So on the lakefront, yeah, remember Michael Vick?
Yeah, my cousin played on that team. Yeah, they
so
didn't
so yeah,
well
but
yeah,
but
37
so we'll see.
in flurries, 37 in flurries, and it'll be cool by the lake too. Cool.
Yeah.
Hey, Plank has the Bears winning 28-20. Mo Man has the Bears winning 19-13. And let's do a quick recap. Jay has the Bears. We got to boo Jay.
No.
Hello, what you got, Mike?
Jay Beasley, yeah. No, Jay Beasley, yeah. I can't be on same screen with Jay Beasley talk about Falcons win. No. Savesa, no.
So Jay has the Falcons winning 20-17. Sean has the Bears winning 35-10. Hey, like for those who just tuned in, Sean was one of the reporters that asked Justin Fields a question earlier this week about them in short yardage, and Justin made a comment about he would like to have a positive question from him one day, and he'll be happy. I mean, Sean is a big Justin Fields fan, and you could tell from here. So it probably just a misunderstanding. You know, he's digging deeper than most reporters would be, because a lot of them simply just never played the game. You know, some of them never played on any level. Yeah. Quick hit the Bears winning 24-16. I got the Bears winning 20-14, and Plank had the Bears winning 28-20. Man, looks like we're may have another victory. What's got Jay? I know you're gonna be there, man.
I hope I'm wrong. That's all I can say. I hope I'm wrong. I'm taking my wife and the daughters to the game. My daughters had never been to a game, so I'm taking my daughters to the game. I'm taking my daughters to the game. My wife coming with me. It's gonna be a family affair, and I would love to come out here with a victory, but some ain't smelling right to me. So we'll see what happens.
Man, you know, Mo Man said, "Go blue."
Oh, hail to the victors!
Mo Man, just cause Ohio State playing in this bowl that don't count, that I'm actually watching, that they win it 3-0. You still don't get to say "Go Big Blue." That's all I can say. That's all I can say. Buckeye for life, baby.
Hey, we got to get that show. We're gonna have a special broadcast, Sean, with Jay.
I would like for you to come back, Sean, too.
Man, Sean, we're doing a college show, man. Let's gonna do a college show, man. They're gonna do a recap of these bowl games. We're trying to just lock down a day. Hope we get in before this championship game and just talk a little college football.
No, bet. Just let me know.
Okay, definitely. Hey, y'all got any other things y'all want to talk about before we wrap up for tonight?
Go Buckeyes.
Bear down, baby. Watch this defense ball out. I'm telling you, Justin Fields is here to stay, and watch him ball.
I hope so.
You know what? I gotta tell him. I told him some stuff like off the record in there. You know what I mean? And I just want him to force feed DJ more. I just want him to let his athleticism take over. All right. Sometimes you can't make the pass. Sometimes, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. You know, you were a certain way at Ohio State because that's what you had top tier talent. You had top 5 blue stars, 5 stars, blue chips in the offensive line. And how many of his receivers went first round? All right.
All of them. All of them.
Right? You have them
all of them.
Now it's a little different. Now I need you first read, second read, check down. Nope, run, gone, and just go. Because people talk about, well, he can get hurt. Okay, well, explain to me how many times he got hurt running the ball, as opposed to being in the pocket. Explain how many. Can you count those times? Well, he's got hurt more times in the pocket than he has when he's running. I just want him to slide prone and not like he's going to second base, because he's still getting those cheap hits that they're not calling. But I digress. I just want Justin to just snap. I need a 300-yard game from him. Give me 3-4 tutties, no turnovers, and just, you know. And I'll ask him. I'll be like, man, I got a positive question, so I guess you're gonna be happy today.
Right.
Hey, I agree with you, Sean. I did something on it last year where most injuries to quarterbacks are in the pocket or non-contact injuries, where guy foot just get stuck in the grass for whatever reason. For example, Teddy Bridgewater. Just in practice, just stepping back, blows out his knee. Look at, going back to RG3 injury, he wasn't even hit on that play where he hit.
Rodgers was dropping back and he snapped his Achilles.
Yes, exactly. So hey, all you can really do is get that mama mentality, right? That's the word,
man. That's it, bro. I just do not. You know what? Jimmy Johnson said it best. I love Jimmy Johnson. He was just a total a-hole, and I loved it. He's
Yep.
like,
Yep.
his famous line. He's got a couple lines that I love, but one of my favorite is this lines was like, "It's not my job to stop me from scoring. It's yours."
It's yours. Right. Right.
Yeah. Hey, so if there's no other comments for tonight, hey, I'd like to thank everybody who tuned in tonight to watch the show. And we'll see you 30 minutes after the game on Sunday. And thanks, Sean, for sitting in with us. We appreciate you invited.
Thank you,
back.
bro. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Always welcome back. Always welcome back.
That was a blast, bro. That was a blast.
Okay. So, hey, until next time, peace.
Peace.